Like APC won't claim say they get 25% too for Abuja. He said my Abuja where they talk say it no matter. The Abuja no special. You know say court give them 10 days for their written address. Written address na the thing where you go take capture everything wey happen for court, your submission and everything wey go make judge take do their judgment. Then the person wey they sue go respond to that is they call that one reply. So APC now written address be like say they don't come out. That is Bat and Shetima. Be like their written address don't come out. And now they see something wey be like say that they talk say they get 25% for Abuja. As you say, the defendant has 25% in 29 states and Abuja. APC don't use English, confused person, ordinary and now. We dey here when they call result to talk say they no get 25% for Abuja. Now their written address they talk another thing. You guys, you go take stretch lie. You no go know where to start from again. I mean, know they understand the English when they write there. Pause and read. And when we know as normal and INEC don't change them now, we no can understand and again. This is now why foreign country they insist say we must they write IELT exam. What do we know? Be APC don't get 25% for Abuja. No matter what be their submission. They don't do their written address. With the wait, it be like INEC and APC get their own dictionary and their own English. Make Cameroon and Nigeria join hands together, find one land, give INEC and APC, make they start their own community. We call them INEC APC community. Anybody will find their trouble, come there. You go no say they find their trouble. Because it's obvious say their own English they different from normal English. And they won't force them all down to our throats. May we collect them say na so he be. It's not possible. They are two, they do something differently. What you believe in is not what INEC believe in. You go force me for my own belief and not be what he mean. Even for Enugu court where then they go. When they talk say na fake NYSC results, the Enugu elected governor submit. They go involve the NYSC. NYSC come talk say no be them issue the certificate. And they talk say na no original. INEC the future APC. This say na organization where they on their own. Why they come they act like political party where they defend their candidates?
Nobody is not there again. Eventually.
Very soon, if you write exam, they ask you something for English. You go ask the questionnaire back. How do you want me to explain it? Is it in my own Nigeria English or in the general English? Because it's obvious in the next 3 years, Nigeria go they speak different English from waiting other people they speak. IELTS go here and from our hand.
You have to have capacity.
I beg Muna tell me, she 500 still be 500. They write 42 pages of written address. Waiting my eye go na that 25%. Make it not be say na don't they change more. I know this thing doesn't sound like a laughing matter, but it's actually a laughing matter. Because people will be hold them from both sides. Anything when they agree to, people will be hold them from there.
Hey! What that one?
You remember initially, Peter B talk say, I am not challenging the results. I am challenging the process of the election. Says finish Peter B for that place.
You have to have capacity.
Because if Peter B had agreed, say, okay, no problem with the process, I am challenging the result. By now, they could just present any result and say, this is the original result here. We want you. But people will be saying, I am not challenging the result. I am challenging the process. So, if these people talk, say, a mistake we do, give this person less than 25% for Abuja, people will say, I told you I'm challenging the process. So the process of the election is incorrect. If they agree with the result, that means APC don't get 25% for Abuja. Hey! So people be hold them for not neck like this. Vomit them. You don't get anywhere where you go from one maneuver. You go lie tire, he go explain tire. Because evidence is not there. Mamma mia.
Do we resemble a democracy? Do we work like a democracy? Do we talk like a democracy? Because the very fact that up till now, months after our elections and after swearing in a president, we still don't know who is going to be the president of Nigeria until the Supreme Court is over. Very much akin to the introduction of the video assistant referee in football, in which case we are like a man who has scored a goal. But we have to wait for the referee to go to VAR and confirm whether it was a goal or not a goal. It's not evident, it is a symptom of how modest our claim should be. Because we very often confuse the very fact that we're in a civilian administration with the notions of being in a democracy. That if we cannot fix our electoral process, which is the defining law for how to choose leaders in a democracy, then we must be modest in our saying that we're in a democracy. We have seen the worst face of corruption in Nigeria. Femi Falana, my friend here, will speak about that because he's published a series of articles talking about what happened under the Buhari administration. They were not the ones who caused corruption, but I think in the last administration we saw the ugliest face of corruption in many, whether in moral terms, financial terms, or other terms. And I'll mention that before I close. We have a country that we are now sharing with bandits. Our very sovereignty, which is guaranteed in the Constitution, is under assault because we have non-state actors, whether you call them bandits or Boko Haram. It is that the entire territorial integrity of the nation is at stake. Because nobody is excited now about being a Nigerian. Whether you are president, whether you are senator, no matter who you are, everybody is working with his, with bated breath, because we don't know. We are literally now being held hostages, by people that are a threat to the very existence of our democracy and our country. Our judiciary is in a crisis of perception, but also based on the experiences that Nigerians have had. It will not be surprising if ordinary Nigerians think that the only thing the Supreme Court does is to look at election petitions. Because we're looking up to the Supreme Court to help extend the frontiers of democracy and human freedoms. But very often, those institutions with Nigerians perceive that they've now become so severely, compromised. That has consequences for democracy.